mate, if you ain't getting this one, then this one's for you.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to EME TV, and you join me on an awfully cold day today here in Manchester. I am absolutely freezing, as you can see, with my hat and my hoodie on. I don't know why I didn't bring my jacket, but I'm an idiot. But today I found out something quite interesting. So I'm back today at 84 Autos, and Usman, who's one of the new workers here, actually informed me about something that I was going to do that I didn't need to. So essentially I bought a new competition clutch for the FN2 because I was looking to improve the clutch. I thought I had a few problems because one, the clutch was quite low, and two, sometimes putting it in gear wasn't as smooth as I wanted it to be. But today he told me this one £25 part would have solved all my problems, and I didn't need to buy this 130 quid competition clutch that I did from ID Works. So yeah, but let's hope. Anyway, this new £25 part that I've just bought solves my problems. So this part we actually have in question, excuse the mess in the boot. So that's my competition clutch that I bought from ID Works. That's obviously, I've got one of the wheel arches that fell off on the motorway. I'm just want to see if that's revivable, but I'm going to buy two new ones when we actually get around to doing the external bodywork. But this from RHD, which I believe is a clutch damper delete, will solve all my problems. So sometimes in VTEC, when I'm going from third to fourth or fourth to fifth, there's a little second delay from putting it in. It like stops it from going into gear. So, but apparently this is going to solve all my problems on that front. Apparently it's due to like a Honda sort of weird setup that they have going on in the engine bay. But yeah, 25 quid from RHD Performance, and let's see how it goes. Guys, so now we've got the clutch damper delete actually fitted on the car. It's night time, as you can see, so apologies for the light, but yeah, Usman, explain how this actually helps and why I didn't actually need to buy this competition clutch that I've got in my boot.
Right, so obviously in between the clutch line there was a damper that was obviously delaying it when you press the clutch.
Yeah.
We now removed it, put a straight pipe through, steel braided, so it's straight away as you press it, it's disengaging the clutch.
Yeah.
So instant disengagement.
Exactly, and probably a lot of you out there might have obviously had the same issue I did. I think you need a clutch. You might not. You might just need to go to RDH. I think it's RHD Performance, like I did, and got this £25 part clutch damper delete. And to be fair, on driving it, I've driven it just down the road, and it actually pulls into gear straight away. And my clutch was actually to the floor beforehand. That's actually why I bought a new clutch, and now the biting point is slightly higher. So this car, I'm sure, is going to drive completely different. But yeah, I'm going to hop in, go for a drive, and tell you guys how it actually drives on the road after I drive it for a bit longer. So yeah, guys, so you joined me actually a couple of weeks on from the last clip you actually saw of Usman actually speaking about what the clutch damper delete does and and all the technicalities about it. I can't even remember what exactly he said, but what I can remember and what was most important to me is that when I told him about obviously changing my clutch, because obviously it didn't feel too good, it was to the floor, he was like, look, I did this little mod to mine when I built it, and it made a world of a difference. And why I've left it a couple of weeks is to actually feel out the car and obviously drive it the way I usually drive my FN2 and see if it's actually made a difference. And boy oh boy has it. I don't know, obviously I'm not one to know the technicalities and so on, but what I know from what he's told me, and in layman's terms, is the clutch damper being in there actually hinders the engagement of the clutch. So when you are in VTEC and in the higher RPMs, which is, you know, where we all want to drive our FN2s and our K20 engines in, it always has that second delay of engaging the gear, which was frustrating for me. And I thought it was something I was like, it might be something to do with my clutch, I'll go and get that. And obviously bought a competition clutch from ID Works, anticipating that I needed to fit that. So this has actually saved me, like, that would have cost me about 350 quid or 400 quid in terms of the part and labour. Whereas now, for 25 quid, I've bought a clutch damper delete, which is like obviously the hose that I obviously showed you guys, a little thing that I'll probably put on the screen now, and that's literally done me a world of good. And it's astonishing that this little clutch damper that is in there in the engine bay can cause such havoc and make you think that you need a flipping clutch, which what I didn't. So also, this video is probably going to go out just after Christmas, so for all of you guys who are obviously spending time with family, hope you had a lovely Christmas. If you're spending time with family, if you're alone, obviously it's festive period, hope you guys are in a jolly good mood and so on, because everybody is around this time. And Happy New Year, or we'll be closing into New Year when this video comes out, so obviously Happy New Year to you guys in advance, or if it has happened, Happy New Year. Moving forward, I've got a couple things planned for the channel. I've decided how I sort of want to move forward with it and how I want to do things on the channel in terms of cars and making an appearance. There will be new cars. I'll put a disclosure out. I'll put a feeler out there. First video in the new year will be a new car that I have bought. I have bought a new car, a car that probably a lot of you probably might guess already. So if you want to go and guess in the comment section below what car you think I've bought, I won't give any clues, because I think at this moment in time a lot of people will already probably guess what car I've bought. But yeah, go ahead, guess down below what car you think I've bought. But yeah, we're gonna start 2023 off with a bang. New car, get that. Obviously I won't talk about it too much because that's gonna give away a bit too much, but yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that video anyway. But as I said, obviously I know some of you guys might not be for, obviously Honda made a good car out the box with the FN2, obviously, but with certain things, you know, with my why I do, thanks mate, why I do stuff like this to my FN2. One, my FN2 is not going anywhere anytime soon. My FN2 is more or less a keeper for me, so I love to obviously try and, you know, I've bought a car, I love it, I'm not going to, you know, it's not going to leave my garage anytime soon, so I just want it. I just want it. And obviously the people that I use, such as Usman and obviously other people that work in the car, people that I actually trust and know their stuff. Obviously I disclosed in the previous video, Usman's obviously a guy that's built a turbo FN2 that he had himself, showed me the proof, showed me everything, showed me videos. So obviously, and you know, I've seen his work, and with what he's done here, let alone, you know, so why not trust him? So any of you out there that are obviously having similar problems to myself in terms of thinking that you need a new clutch pedal being to the floor, that's actually not to the floor anymore as much. It's, you know, it's half and half. It's a lot better anyway. There's a huge difference in the clutch pedal, or the engagement of the clutch, whereabouts it is. So yeah, any of you who are, you know, thinking about, oh, I might need a new clutch, I mean, just try this. The clutch damper is something you can put back in anyway, so it's not like it's a huge, what's the word I'm looking for? A huge hindrance. You can put it back in if you don't like it, and then go and, you know, get yourself a new clutch, or go to somebody or Honda and see what they can do for you. But I've done this, it's helped me out. So all I can do is recommend it to those out there. For 25 quid, you can get a damper delete, and my gosh, does it feel better. In VTEC, it literally comes in second to third to fourth. I would do it today, but as you can see, it's raining, and there's a whole load of traffic because I'm actually in London myself. So yeah guys, but without further ado, keep your eyes peeled out for the new video coming soon. Hope you guys have obviously had a great festive period as well. I know I have, and I need to get back in the gym because of the amount I've eaten. But as I said, as always guys, thanks a lot for your support in 2022 as well. Ending the year with over 500 subscribers is great. If you are new to the channel and this is the first time you're seeing my face, don't hesitate to subscribe down below as well. Helps the channel out, and like as well, because that does the channel a world of good as well. But without further ado guys, keep your eyes peeled for the new car reveal, as I said, at the start of the new year. But I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Mate, if you ain't getting this one, then this one's for you.